Hello everyone. I wish to welcome everyone to the April meeting of the Works Committee. Standing committees are held as part of the council meeting process in order for committees to consider reports prepared by council officers and to make recommendations regarding these reports to the monthly council meeting. Council delegates on the Works Committee are Mayor Kennedy, Councillor Boland, Chairperson, Councillor Allgate, Councillor Chandler and Councillor Page. All councillors undertook an oath or affirmation at the beginning of their term of office and declared to undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interest of the people of the Broken Hill local government area and the city of Broken Hill. And they will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities and discretions vested in them under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of their ability and judgment. This committee meeting is being live streamed via YouTube and recorded and published online via the council's website. To those present in the meeting today, by attending this public meeting, you are consenting to your image, voice and comments being recorded and published. The chairperson and/or general manager have the authority to pause the live stream if comments or debate are considered defamatory or otherwise inappropriate for publishing. Participants are advised that they may be subject to legal action if they engage in unlawful behaviour or commentary. I'll call for any apologies. I didn't get one from the Mayor. He must be, he's an apology. I'll call for a mover for that to accept those apologies. Councillor Chandler, seconder Councillor Page. All those in favour? Declare it carried. There is no leave of absence. I will now deliver the prayer. Almighty God, we ask you to invoke your blessing upon this council, direct and prosper our deliberations to the advancement and true welfare of the people of the council area, our state and Australia. Amen. I now call on Councillor Chandler to deliver the acknowledgement of country.
We acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet today, the land of the Willi-Carli people, and pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging.
Thank you, Councillor Chandler. I now call on Councillor Allgate to deliver the acknowledgement of Broken Hill's mining history.
We take time to reflect, remember and honour the over 800 miners that lost their lives and those that were crippled or maimed on the line of load. We thank the brave miners and their wives who were part of the 1920 strike that lasted over 500 days and delivered a 35-hour working week. Mining is our past and our future.
Thank you, Councillor Allgate. Item 7, minutes for confirmation that the minutes of the Work Committee meeting held Monday the 19th of February 2024 be confirmed. Do I have a mover for those minutes?
Move that way.
Councillor Allgate, second to Councillor Chandler. Don't want to talk on those, Councillor Allgate?
No, as far as I'm concerned, they're accurate.
Thank you. All those in favour? Declare them carried. Item 8, is there any disclosures of interest? I've had none received. Item 9, reports. Report number 1, Broken Hill City Council report number 53-24 dated March the 7th, 2024. Draft master plan for the Albert Kirsten Mining and Minerals Museum for public exhibition. Do I have a mover for that recommendation? Councillor Page, seconder.
Move that.
Councillor Chandler, I've seen that hand first. Would you like to talk on that item, Councillor Page?
Yes, it's always been a problem to get tourists to the location. It's a good location, good display, but we've joined other parts of council to the art gallery and others as well to try and make if they buy a ticket, they can enter on 3 different locations, but we've never had a huge lot of success at that location.
Thank you, Councillor Page. Yes, I agree. I think Crystal Street's the best street in Broken Hill, from a personal opinion. But yes, I agree with you. It's a great museum. It'd be great to see it utilised further. Is there any further comments on that report? Councillor Allgate.
Just thanks, Mr. Chairman. Just to say that the briefing that the General Manager organised outlined some fairly exciting improvements and alterations down there at the Geo Centre. All at what will probably be considerable cost. But I think all in all, the master plan is a very, very good document and a good document to use as a foundation to start.
Thank you, Councillor Orgo. Any further comment on that? No further comment. I'll put that to the vote. All those in favour? Declare that carried. That's what I get for missing up my system. Item number 2, or report number 2, Broken Hill City Council report number 54-24, dated March the 1st, 2024, adoption of the draft revised waste services policy. Do I have a mover on that recommendation?
Move that way.
Councillor Page, hands first, and Councillor Aldgate, second that one. Would you like to talk on that report, Councillor Page?
Yeah, anything to do with waste, it's a big issue all over the world, and this Broken Hill City Council one time was one of the leaders in Australia. We had the mayor come from Palmerston to have a look at the system we had in place. It was a huge success, and I'd like to see the day return where we adopt virtually 100% recycling. Those products that can be recycled are part of the environment, and it can be a big plus to, you know, the whole area is in regard. It's a bloody disaster, recycling all over the world. The oceans are full of plastics and the soils are all contaminated. It's a big issue, and I'd like to see this council play a big part in recycling what waste products we do have.
Thank you, Councillor Page. Any further comments? Just to add on, Councillor Page, I think it's something that we've got a federal government that's running around spending billions upon billions of dollars to fund the green transition across the nation. So how about it's time they come out and have a look at communities like Broken Hill and put their money where their mouth is and fund some decent recycling facilities. So they get the benefit of a cleaner environment, and our ratepayers get the benefit of a cleaner environment as well that's not funded out direct from ratepayers' money.
I agree with you, Mr. Chairman. They spend more money on foreign aid, our federal government, than they do on local government. It's a bloody disgrace, but we've been arguing the issue for a lot of years, and let's continue keeping the argument going.
I agree. Any further comments? No further comments. I'll put that to the vote. All those in favour? Declare that carried. Report number 3, Broken Hill City Council report number 55-24, dated April the 10th, 2024, Broken Hill City Street Lighting report. Move Councillor Aldgate, seconder. Councillor Chandler. Would you like to talk on that report, Councillor Aldgate?
Well, I've got a question. I'm just wondering, in the classification of various locations, I'm just wondering why, or for starters, which end of McCulloch Street is classed as medium crime rate?
I'll refer to the General Manager, Mr. Nenkerville.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. I might refer to our Director of Infrastructure and Environment. Thank you.
Through the Chair, Councillor Aldgate. Apologies. McGowan Street, are you referring to?
Oh, McGowan, sorry, McGowan.
McGowan's fear of crime was rated as a low. McGilvray Drive was rated as a medium just due to the isolation and the entry points that vandals could receive too. Could
I just, through you, Mr. Chair, which is that the whole of McGowan Street or just one section of McGowan Street? Because I am aware of, I think there are 7 or 8 break and enters in one particular block in McGowan going back 6 months ago.
Through the Chair, this specific one was a customer request for between Brazil and Zabina, but As the report
Oh.
states, the categories and the ratings is solely up to council to approve. So is up to the elected body as
Yeah.
well if they would
Oh.
like to change.
I was just wondering on that particular point. I think, but overall, Mr. Chairman, I think we can never have too much street lighting, albeit at a cost to the community. But I agree wholeheartedly with the one out the south. That area needs more light, and so do a lot of other areas, but at least this is a start, and a good start at that.
Thank you, Councillor Allgate. Any further comment on that report? There's no further comment. I'll put that to the vote. All those in favour? Declare that carried. Report number 4, Broken Hill City Council report number 56-24 dated March 20th, 2024. Minutes of the section 355 Memorial Oval Community Committee meeting held 5th of December 2023 and 6th of February 2024. Do I have a mover for those recommendations?
Move that way.
Councillor Allgate, seconder. Councillor Chandler, would you like to talk on that item, Councillor Allgate?
It's all in the report, the various minutes.
Any further comment on that report? There's no further comment. I'll put that to the vote. All those in favour? Declare that carried. Item 10, confidential matters. Can I call for a motion for the committee to move into confidential session? Councillor Chandler. And second to Councillor Allgate. And I did see Page's hand over there out of the corner of my eye. My apologies. All those in favour? Declare that carried. Is this live stream stop? Okay, confidential item number, I believe it's number 1. We don't have 5 confidential items. Tender report number 1-24 dated April the 11th, 2024. T24-1 replacement, replace heat pumps for the Regional Aquatic Centre. Do I have a mover for that recommendation? Councillor Chandler, seconder. Councillor Page, would you like to talk on that report at all, Councillor Chandler?
No, it's just something we've got to have and keep the place running properly and everybody happy.
Certainly is. Any further comments?
Just to ask a question. Normally, when we get these reports, there's normally a comparison chart with the comparison of tender figures, so that you can see what the difference is clearly at the at the report stage. But I'm just disappointed that we can't provide the job to a local provider. But I understand the reasons why. The thing is that to make it easier, when you go through that lengthy report, to find the actual costs, and there's links in there that for some reason my computer doesn't respond to.
I might refer that to the General Manager, Mr. Nankerville.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. Yeah, apologies, councillors. That was an omission for that tender table. We'll update that for the council meeting so that there is a clear summary there. Thanks, Mr. Chair.
Right.
No, I just got a quick question to the Director of Infrastructure, and I can't read the other bit. Environment. I'm guessing there's a good saving with these new modern, I'm guessing 11-year-old heat pumps being upgraded. There'd be a significant saving power-wise for the community with the new ones.
Through Chair, apologies. This tender is actually under our Director of Finance and Commercial and the Strategic Asset Management Coordinator. My apologies.
Oh, good. Not an issue at all.
Just another
Councillor
question.
Allgate.
Perhaps the General Manager knows or somebody, how many heat pumps are there? Are there multiple heat pumps for the 25-metre pool or just one large heat pump?
Through you, Mr. Chair. Yes, I think there's 2 heat pumps. There is multiple heat pumps that does supply the entire facility, but they're all obviously interlinked to each other, and they are at the end of their useful life. To answer the chair's question previously, there won't be a significant saving in electricity costs with the heat pumps. There will be a small saving due to them being a newer product and being more efficient. But we are looking at options for both options in regards to rooftop solar for that entire facility to link into council's broader solar network, or secondly, have those heat pumps as solar heat pumps as well. That can be an added addition to those heat pumps for the long-term savings on the energy costs. Thanks, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Any further comment on that report? There's no further comment. I'll put that to the vote. All those in favour? I declare that carried. I call for a motion to resume in open session. Do I have a mover? Councillor Page, seconder. Councillor Chandler, all those in favour? Declare that carried. Be a long meeting if it wasn't carried. Item 11, as there's no further business, I declare the Works Committee meeting closed at 5:49 p.m. Thank you for your attendance.